Hello, hello, welcome and welcome back to T is for Temidayo. It is 11:54 p.m. Today is Tuesday, February 24th, 2026. Today is day 77, hashtag 77, of 365 days of tea for me. Let's get started. Okay, so as you all know, we're pretty sure box number 1 is done. So we're moving on to emptying out box number 2 so that we can successfully only be using box number 3. Just because I enjoy the humor of this never-ending tea bottle, let's see if there's anything left in bottle number 1. Okay, so this is legitimately finished. Period. Thank you so much. Thank you for your service. All right. That's what I thought. This is good. I feel like great. I'd rather it just be done. That way we can move on. But I also don't want it to not be done and me move on from it before it's done. Because as I said yesterday, it is important for me to use all the tea that there is because I worked so hard for so long to get this tea. I'm going to use up every single drop of the tea that is in here. Bottle number 2. Go. Let's see if there's anything left in this. I have a feeling that there's not going to be, but let's double check. Bottle number 2. All right. I would say that's probably the last of it. I mean, it's like barely, it's not even one full pump. It's not even a half a pump. So that feels confident, like this bottle is about to be done. I'll probably do this one more time tomorrow, and then we're going to call it for you. Thank you. Which means bottle number 2 is officially, unofficially, officially empty, which is fantastic. Can move on from it. I'm going to keep this out. Which means we can move on to bottle number 3. Here we go. 2 full pumps from bottle number 3. That's 1 pump and 2 pumps. And you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, you're technically using a little bit more than 2 pumps. This is true. But you must remember from the instruction manuals that we have been reading over the past several months that a part of the prescription can go anywhere from 1 to 4 pumps. So while I am not at all intentionally thinking, oh, I'm going to have more than 2 pumps, I recognize I'd rather absolutely have 2 pumps than be worried about trying to do like 1/4 of a pump here and then 3/4 of a pump somewhere else. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. It'll be absolutely okay. So here we are. 1, 2 pump right there. And we're gonna rub this today. Let's do our hamstrings, which means it's going behind. Ooh. Ooh, it's cold. Ooh, it's cold. Speaking of cold, today was a little bit warmer, but it was still pretty chilly outside in the city. I had therapy this morning, and then I had another appointment with another doctor, specialist, this afternoon. So it was a lot of indoors checking in on my health today, which felt good, you know. Checking in that this med is going well, checking in that I feel good in my mind and my body. Talked with my clinician about my relationship with hay oak. Talked about, that's the majority of what we talked about, to be honest. Which we hadn't done. They hadn't really heard that much about it, so it was nice to kind of catch them up to speed. We're done. And since it has been a good long while, let us read from the good book. Let's see where we were in this journey. Honestly, we could probably just pick a place and get started because we've read a lot of this. Okay, yes. Things like cardiovascular risk, we read. Abuse of testosterone and monitoring serum of testosterone concentrations, we read. Use in women, we read. Potential for adverse effects on spermatogenesis, we read. Hepatic adverse effects, hepatic. We read edema, gynecomastia. We read sleep apnea. I don't think we read sleep apnea. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't know if we read gynecomastia either. I know we definitely read use in women, which is section 5.7, right here. Right there, but I don't remember anything below that. Now let's just do a quick refresher of the next few sessions, and they're pretty short, and I don't think they have too many like C beyonds, so we should be able to just kind of power through them. Here we go. 5.8 potential for adverse effects on spermatogenesis. With large doses of exogenesis androgens, including testosterone gel 1.62%, spermatogenesis may be suppressed through feedback inhibition of pituitary FSH, possibly leading to adverse effects on semen parameters, including sperm count. Again, I don't have to worry about that at all. 5.9 hepatic adverse effects. Prolonged use of high doses of orally active 17-alpha-alkyl androgens, example, methotestosterone, has been associated with serious hepatic adverse effects, to include peleosis, hepatis, hepatic neoplasms, cholestatic hepatitis, and jaundice. Peleosis, we're really sounding this out, yo. Peleosis hepatis can be a life-threatening or fatal complication. Long-term therapy with intramuscular testosterone enanthate has produced multiple hepatic adenomas. There's so many words here. Testosterone gel 1.62% is not known to cause these adverse effects. Interesting. So you just said they cannot be affected by these things. Testosterone gel 1.62% does not affect these things, but if you're using orally active 17-alpha-alkyl androgens, for example, methyltestosterone, then maybe you'll have that problem. Here we go. 5.10 edema. Androgens, including testosterone gel 1.62%, may promote retention of sodium and water. Got it. Edema, with or without congestive heart failure, may be a serious complication in patients with pre-existing cardiac, renal, or hepatic diseases. See adverse reactions, section 6.2. Section 6.2 reads post-marketing experience, which we have read in the past. It's a big old chart, which we have in fact read in the past. Here's that big old chart right there. Let's see if I can find the place that we put that. And I'll just link all of the times that we've read in the description box so you can sort of go through them if you'd like to start from the beginning. Moving on. 5.11 gynecomastia. Gynecomastia may develop and persist in patients being treated with androgens, including testosterone gel 1.62% for hypogonadism, which is again a part of the growth of the gonads. And I don't believe I have gonads based on what I got out of the box, aka what I was born with. 5.12 sleep apnea. I'm trying to get through 5.16. but we might have to stop soon because it is reaching 10 minutes. 5.12 Sleep apnea. The treatment of hypogonadal men with testosterone may potentiate sleep apnea in some patients, especially those with risk factors such as obesity or chronic lung diseases. Not me. 5.13 Lipids. Changes in serum lipids profile may require dose adjustment or discontinuation of testosterone therapy. Yeah, so we're going to go to the doctor, I think, in March, maybe get some blood work done to make sure we're just like checking things like cholesterol, LCLs versus HCLs, just like doing a whole kind of blood workup to make sure we're A-okay. 5.14 Hypercalcemia. Androgens, including testosterone gel 1.62%, should be used with caution in cancer patients at risk of hypercalcemia, parentheses, and associated hypercalciuria. Calciuria or chloria? Calciuria. Regular monitoring of serum calcium concentrations is recommended in these patients. Praise God, I don't have that problem. Whew, I'm healthy. 5.15 decreased thyroxine binding globulin. Androgens, including testosterone gel 1.62%, may decrease concentrations of thyroxine binding globulins, resulting in decreased total T4 serum concentrations and increased resin uptake of T3 and T4. Free thyroid hormone concentrations remain unchanged, however, and there is no clinical evidence of thyroid dysfunction. Okay, so I guess they're just covering their own self here to make sure. 5.16, last one. Flammability. Alcohol-based products, including testosterone gel 1.62%, are flammable. Therefore, patients should be advised to avoid fire, flame, or smoking until the testosterone gel 1.62% has dried. We did it. We are officially in section 6 of this incredibly long and involved instructions manual. And if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching T is for Temidayo. Tune in for another day of 365 days of tea for me. I love you so much. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.